Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but good morning to me. This is a bright morning, as you can see. And as I always tell you, it's walk with me to work. And let me tell you, I think I really appreciate the fact that it has rained. And previously, for those people who have been following me and watching my content, you have seen that previously this place used to be very, very dry. It used to be extremely dry. But thanks to heavens, it has rained. And right now you can see it is extremely, extremely green. Now, one thing that I like doing when I'm going to work, especially when I'm walking, I like meditating and try to reflect on what life has to give and what life has to present to me and how best can I utilize whatever the life is presenting. Now, today I want us to explore a topic of how do you prevent yourself and how do you take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and all that kind of spheres and all the spheres of life. This is because I've realized that if you do not take care of yourself, if you do not take time to think about yourself, just look at that. So if you do not take care of yourself, if you do not take time to reflect on what is really happening in your life, sometimes it can get so overwhelming and sometimes you might feel so frustrated, but not because life, that is how it is presenting itself, but because you're not taking time to think about how best can you approach certain issues and how best can you approach life in all the spheres of life. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because I've realized that mostly So the reason why I'm saying this is because I've realized that majority of people are struggling with mental issues, are struggling with depression, are struggling with frustrations. And if you think about that in a keen manner, it is because you did not take time to sit down and to reflect about what are some of the issues that are working for you and what are some of the strategies that are not working for you and how best can you approach life in that manner. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an analogy. Personally, the distance from the main road up to school, it is around 2.5 kilometers. So that means that each and every morning I have to adjust myself and make sure that I make a morning routine that I'm either walking to work or then I pick a boda boda to drop me or then I get a taxi to drop me. So if I do not accept the situation at hand, chances are that I'm going to overstretch myself so that at least I make my life a bit comfortable or what generally can feel like comfortable. But if we do not make decisions, good decisions that are going to propel me towards that, I might end up being frustrated. I might purchase that car, yes, but at the end of the day, I'm not able to meet the needs and the demands of that car. So what am I saying? That in life, there are so many situations that we have been presented with, and these situations, if you do not think about them critically, they can really sometimes frustrate you and they can sometimes make you feel so demoralized to even work. Now, many are things that are happening in today's life, economically, socially, and all that. And if you do not take time to think about them carefully, consider what is working for me, what is not working for me, set healthy boundaries, think critically about what do you need. There's some things that you do not need. Urgently, you do not need. Which one do you prioritize? Which one do you not prioritize? Because if you do that, it will prevent you a lot of stress. It will prevent you a lot of frustrations, and it will also prevent you from having mental issues. Now, I know we all want that soft life, but sometimes life does not present itself in a manner that is going to be soft. So it is you to make a conscious decision and think about what are some of the things that are working for me, What are some of the things that are not working for me? Which one do I pick? Which one do I drop? Let me give you a scenario. Sometimes you might be around people, around situations that can really frustrate you, be it job, be it family, be it church. Things that can really frustrate you if you do not think about them well. Now, I'm saying about this because I've seen it. And one thing that has really helped me towards navigating this life is having a step back. And I meditate and think about what are some of the issues that are working for me and what are some of the things that are not working for me. If this is friends and people around you who really are giving you issues, are stressing you, are giving comments and and sentiments that can really hurt you, that can really demoralize you, the best thing that you can do is set health boundaries with those people. Do not engage in their conversation. If it means blocking them for the peace of your mind, please do. If it means disassociating yourself with them for the peace of your mind, please do. Because I think people have been so frustrated with life, and they really want to project their frustrations, their fears towards others. So if you allow them to do that, that is the same negative energy that they're going to give you. And at the end of the day, you're going to feel frustrated, you're going to feel angry, you're going to feel bitter, and you will not even be productive in your place of work. So I'm saying this, that if you learn that there are some people who are jeopardizing your mental health issues and they kind of bring on negative energy, girl or boy, you do not need them. Just ensure that you set health boundaries that they will also know that I've set these boundaries, and this is the far that I go, this is the far that I stretch. And do not overdo yourself. Do not overdo yourself to remain in a certain circle, because that's something else. Many people want to be associated with a certain circle of friends, a certain circle of people, a certain circle of different people. And so, in the process, you do not want to do things, and you don't want to tell them that you are hurting me, or this that you are doing, it's really affecting me. So please, if you have such kind of people, please set health boundaries. Let them know what you can take and what you can't take. And in the process, you're going to have a very smooth time. So when I'm walking each and every morning, I always reflect, what are some of the things that worked for me yesterday? What are some of the things that I need to drop today? What are some of the things that I'm not going to do today? So that in the process, I'm able to learn more, I'm able to accommodate myself more, and I'm able to be productive in my place of work. Because let me tell you, negative energy can really drain you, can really make you not be as productive as you wish to be. Because the best motivation that you can ever have, even in your place of work, is the intrinsic kind of motivation that is coming from within. You know your powers, you know your potential, you know how far you can go, you know how far you can stretch. So if you have hindrances in terms of people who are giving you negative vibe, just set health boundaries. You do not need them. As long as they're not stepping in the line of your work, you do not need them. So what you need to do to prevent you having a lot of conflicts, a lot of wrangles with people, and people who do not add value to you, the best thing that you do, and I can advise, set health boundaries with these people. Let them know that in terms of even what you discuss and what you talk with them, this is the far that you can go. This is what you can discuss, and this is not what you can't discuss. So that at least with that health boundaries, they are able to learn who are you and what are some of the values that you stand on. What are some of the virtues that you pick? What are some of the vices that you can't condone and all that kind of stuff. So thank you so much. This is a journey that I take with a lot of passion. This is a journey that I take with a lot of joy, because it gives me time to reflect and think and even meditate on better ways to approach life. Because let me tell you that it only takes you to take care of your mental health. It only takes you, because it is you who know what is not working. It is you who is aware of what are some of the things that you're struggling with. Are you struggling with, relating with some people? Are you struggling with family? Are you struggling with, what really are you struggling with? It's only you who understand yourself better. And so in this process of understanding yourself better, then it means that you need to take some adjustments that are going to favor you and make you a better person. It is not worth it. It is not worth it to tolerate such a kind of people and make them feel like they are very important in your life, yet they are not. That is what I say. Yet they are not. So prioritize, who do you allow in your circle? Who do you allow to mess up with you? And to what extent do you allow them to do that? Because many people are struggling. They are really struggling mentally. They are really struggling in other areas of life. But they still want to project that one to you. Do not allow them. Do not allow them. You are valued, you are loved, and you have come from very far. So imagine you have come from very far to secure even that position that you're having today. And then someone comes in and starts messing you up. You do not need them. You do not need them. And I will repeat that with a lot of courage. You do not need someone who is messing you mentally, who is messing you socially, who is messing you at work. You do not need them. Just let them know you do not need them and you're enough by yourself. So I know social circle is very important, but a social circle that does not add value to you, drop it. You don't need it. You don't need it. So thank you so much. I will always discuss a topic or two as I'm working. If I have energy, like today, I'm so bright, as you can see. Yeah, so as I'm walking to work, I always like thinking and reflecting on things that add value to me. So thank you so much. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you can get more of this, more of inspiration. And personally, is walk to work. I will walk with you to work until I drive. Sawa sawa. Thank you. Have a good day. Ciao.